Hey, do you want to know something? If there's a good video game, there's always a shitty thing to ruin it. You want to know what I'm talking about? Do you want to know what I'm talking about? I'm going to give you a hint. It's really piling up. You don't get the hint, do you? I love Zelda. It's one of my favorite games ever. It was my childhood, in a nutshell. I was Link. In a past life. There's always something to ruin it. And do you want to know what it is? The Zelda Manga series. Now, I can guess your first argument. You can't read. I can read. Can you? Now, I'm not complaining that the art sucks, because the art is pretty damn cool. My issue is that they try to compress an entire video game that takes around 40 hours to defeat into 100 pages. Here's an example. That's like me taking all of Naruto, okay, and compressing it into one volume. You know what happens? Alright, so he throws a ninja star, another ninja star, another ninja star, another ninja star. Okay. Another ninja star. Makes that with Sasuke. Throws another ninja. It just doesn't work. So, my main argument. Here we go. Boss. 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 Sex scene? Boss. Boss. It just doesn't work. Now, it's not saying that, oh, maybe it's the publishing company's fault for only making just the one volume each thing. No, no, no. It's the same company that makes all the big ones. Viz. So there's no excuse. Even the only thing that I kind of like that they did, we have Ocarina of Time, greatest game ever made. Greatest game ever made. In 2 volumes. I don't have the second volume. I'm not going to spend like 20 bucks on another volume. And you're probably thinking, it says $9.99 Canadian. I hate how American has $7.99. Well, because I live in a town that doesn't have a bookstore because we're stupid, I need to order them on eBay. And they're like $20, so screw that. Okay, so let's do a bit of side-by-side comparison, okay? Here's the book. Here's the game. The book looks nicer. That's all I gotta say. That's the only thing that's good about these books. The art is amazing. But that's pretty much it. It's nice to know that they can sum up a story, but it's when they change my story, that's when we have an issue. Right off the bat, in this one, Link to the Past, they say Link is an apple farmer. Fuck that. Link is no apple farmer. He's frickin' Link. He spawns in a forest, slashing at creatures, trying to save Zelda. Which, might I add, what Zelda have they played? That looks nothing like Zelda. It's a pretty good looking Link, I guess, for making him anime, but no. That's no Zelda. That's Zelda on another one. So they took that Zelda and said, you know what, that doesn't look like Zelda? No. That's Zelda! Love this book. So, we go through. Let's read on. So, they got the whole, oh, he goes, sneaks in the castle, the dude dies, which I think in this is his father, which makes no sense because I didn't think he was a father. And then he goes on and saves Zelda. Now, I must say, when they do put out, like, the fight scene, like, the art, taking a 16-bit pixel dude and turning him into, like, a book looks pretty sweet. But when your explanation of backstory goes on for a few pages, and then you're in a temple all of a sudden, that doesn't make any sense. Another issue I have is they add things like, I don't know, Link on his adventure to go to the next temple goes to a town and has crazy misadventures. Fuck that. Don't got no misadventures. Nintendo approved. That's bull. Next book, shall we? So, as I said, once again, art looks nice, looks pretty awesome. The art style has changed. So I kind of am thinking that it's a different artist each book. I could be wrong, but it has changed. But when they change things, they decide, we're going to change story elements, and once again compress a 40-hour game into only 2 volumes. 30-minute read, really, because I'm really fast at reading. Yes, I am fast at reading, Dylan. That joke only applies to one person. So as I was saying, art's great, but when you go in and say, the Deku Tree has died. Oh no! I'm Link, I have an idea. What's your idea? I'm gonna take this knife, and I'm going to grab the bark of the dead tree, and I'm going to stab into it, and cut the bark off, and make a shield. Okay, go do it. What the fuck? That's not a good idea. Just my personal preference. Not a good idea. Now the book goes to the 3rd temple when he's an adult. Meaning he goes through, I think, 6 things in this one book. And once again, oh hi, I'm Zelda. Oh hey Zelda, I'm Sheik. Oh hey Sheik. Oh, I'm in the Gorgon Temple. Cool. I'm in the Forest Temple. Cool. I'm in the Water Temple. Cool. Now I'm in the Forest Temple. Cool. I'm a skeleton guy. Cool. I'm Adult Link. Cool. And when I say cool, I'm not lying. Just a little. And so on and so forth. It's great. Nice to read. It looks lovely and all. But when you cut major kind of elements out of it and you compress it in such a way where it hurts my head, demons be gone. It hurts my head. So the last one is Majora's Mask. One of I think my favorite Zelda game. Don't know why, I'm creepy like that. And it suffers from the same problem. Temple, 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 temple. Oh! But it also suffers from the same pros. Great art. Nice visuals, I would say. But it also takes from those cons again by doing the whole, I'm a random guy who will invite you into the town. This is Link, the almighty savior of Hyrule. And I'm thinking, Hyrule, how do you know that? This is another dimension, Tamriel or whatever? You don't know anything. All the same people who are in Tamriel, I'm probably saying that wrong, are the same people in Hyrule. It's an alternate dimension, meaning you won't know who the hell Link is. But this book, he is the almighty savior child of the gods. Fuck you. And fuck you too. Now, the story art was done by a man was done by a man named Akira Hiramaku. I'm no good at saying Japanese words. And I kind of think it was also, written by that person too. I'm fed up. But you know what? Just in spite, I'm going to give these a review of 3 out of 5. Because I do kind of like them. Not in that way.